reigning NFC champs on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Wheatley looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Coming up on 2nd and 7. fighting off the defender. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Fox. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fox. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 62 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Off the play fake, Fox. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Fox. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On 1st down, Rosenthal. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Fox. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Second and 11.
Back to throw. Fox. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wheatley. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Berry, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Throwing on 1st down, Wheatley. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Berry down to the 25. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Off-play action, Wheatley. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Wheatley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a give, right side. Berry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Fox.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Wheatley, he finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Let's go. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Wheatley. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On first down, Fox. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fox. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down, Fox. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now a give, right side. Rosenthal. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On 1st and 10, Fox. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Fox. He finds his man. Complete. That's Manning. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth, move the ball around, and they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield, but this time they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fox. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far there.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are.
He's got a man complete. And down to the 20. A big play there for Philly.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down, Wheatley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wheatley. He's got the connection to Cooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Wheatley. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Vikes finish off an up and down first half on an up note, as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Chiefs able to climb back over 500 with the victory as they stay within range of a playoff spot at 5-4. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Rosenthal, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fox. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wheatley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Off the play fake. Wheatley. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Fox. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On 3rd down, Fox. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fox. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
Yeah, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wheatley. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wheatley, he finds his man, complete. That's Hanson. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barry, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Wheatley, and this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Well, we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Fox. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. To throw on 3rd down, Fox. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here, hauled in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. On 1st down, it's Berry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Berry. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. On 3rd down, Berry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Fox. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Rosenthal. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Fox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll run on 1st down. Rosenthal. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Fox. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fox. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fox. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on up.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Operating from the gun, Wheatley. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Wheatley. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Wheatley. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Wheatley. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Wheatley. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd and 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Pulled in at the 24. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Fox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 48 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.